Good morning, Year 4, and welcome back to online learning. We are really sad that we can't see you in person, but we hope you had a fantastic Christmas and New Year. And, well, at least we are pros at this home learning because we did it in November. Hopefully you remember exactly what we did beforehand, but this is your first maths video of this week, which is Wednesday the 6th. Of January. Can't believe we're January and can't believe we are 2021. If you just cast your minds back for me, just before we left for the Christmas holidays, we did a maths unit on mental addition, and it was all mental strategy, so all in your head. We were not using column. And this is going to be the same for this first maths unit now, but this time we are doing mental subtraction. So again, we're not going to be using the column for now. We will do that later on in Year 4, but this is all about the numbers making sense and can we subtract mentally. So our WALT today is subtracting ones from 4-digit numbers, and in brackets, and this is the important bit, where the hundreds change. So out of your 4-digit number, you know that the hundreds digit is going to be the one changing this time. Okay, take a deep breath, make yourself ready, and let's go. So, question number 1 today. What number is this? If you need to pause it, you can do, but hopefully you will tell me that number is, that's it, 2,202. There are 2,000s, 200s, nothing in the tens at the moment, and 2 ones. 2,000, oh, that's a funny looking 2. Let me just try that one again. 2,200, no tens, 2 ones. And I'm sure you'll all tell me from home we pop the comma in here so we can read the number. Can you tell me a fact about this number? Lots of you tell me it's bigger than a number, it's smaller than this number, how many even numbers there are, how many odd numbers within the digits, whether it's an overall even or odd digit, how many of each one, and if you can think of another one as well, because you can't really tell me at the moment. That's brilliant. Again, pause it here if you need to. Okay, now from this number 2,202, which is now over in our yellow box over here, how can we subtract 6 from this number? And normally we would go to our ones column and we would take away 6, but as you can see here, we only have 2 ones. We don't have 6. It then says a prompting question here, can I exchange from the tens column? Yes or no? And explain. Now, if you look at that tens column, there is nothing in there today. It's not as straightforward as exchanging from that tens column. So what can we do, I hear you ask? So I'll show you my next screen here. If I take that box away at the bottom, I have changed something, and hopefully you will recognize that in our original number up here, 2,202, there were 2 hundreds, and in this bottom example here, one of the hundreds has been taken away, so I no longer have a second hundred, but I have exchanged it, and hopefully you'll know that I've exchanged it into 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens. Now we know 10 tens are 100, so the number value is the same, but I have exchanged those. Okay, it still doesn't help me subtract 6 at the moment because it's not in the ones column yet, but I wonder if you can think about what we will do now. Hopefully you could see that we could potentially do the same thing again. So with this 10 here, I can exchange that for some more ones. And again, hopefully you're telling me I'm going to exchange it here into 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hopefully you'll notice that that was the bottom 10 and I've still got my original 2 at the top. So in real terms, I have 12 ones at the moment. I've now got 9 tens, 100, and 2,000s, and I don't read that number as 2,190.12. It's still the same value, but my place value has moved. Hopefully from here, we will now be able to subtract our 6. So I'm going to change into my red pen and I'm going to change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've now subtracted that 6. That was our original question. I've subtracted 6 and now we count up what's left. So now I'm in my red pen. How many 6s have I got left? I've already told you the answer. How many 1s have I got left? Yes, I've got 6. Because I exchanged, I know I have 9 10s, 100 and 2,000. So we knew that 2,000, we now know that 2,202 take away my 6 is 2,196. And we can always check that back. If you had almost 196 in your head, ignore the 2,000 for now. If you have 196 and you add on 6, 197, 198, 199, 200, 201, 202. Okay, so this way on the grid with the counters hopefully explains it to you and shows what mathematically we do. But it's not the easiest to work out, and I am not expecting you to draw loads and loads of counters in your work today. But there is an easier way. Let's have a go at an easier way with this number. What number is this? Again, pause the video if you need to, but hopefully you're shouting out that this number is 4,501. And you can tell me a fact about that if you want to, or you can think about a fact in your head. Okay. This time when I subtract, I am going to use a number line. So I've still got that 4,501 that we just worked out from those counters. And I need to take away 6. Am I going to jump forwards or backwards? Have a think about taking away or subtracting. And hopefully you'll remember that we go backwards. Now, whichever way you want to draw that on the number line is absolutely fine by you. But for ease sake, I'm going to move this writing out the way a little bit. And I'm going to pop my 4,000, hopefully when I've got my pen back up, my 4,501 on my number line here. And it's telling me I need to subtract 6. Now, I'm going to show you 2 ways of doing this today. I could either simply jump back in 6 jumps. That's the first way I'm going to show you. So I'm going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps, and this is where I'll end up. Or you could, and at a later state we'll go over this again, we could make sure we take away the 1 first of all and then do the extra jump. But for now, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to jump back in 6. So I have 501. And for the moment, I can almost ignore, just put to the side of my mind that 4. And I'm just going to focus on my 501 for now. So 501 take away 1, I'm going to write in as 500. Then take away another 1, 499. Hopefully you're going to be saying the rest with me. 498, 497, 496, and 495. So therefore our answer is 495. Good, I hope you've all seen that I did leave that gap. Lots of you I know in my class will be shouting, no, you've missed the 4,000, you've forgotten it. I still have this 4,000 to add on. It can't just disappear. So my answer is 4,495. Just while we're looking at this number, what patterns can you spot? Has my thousands number changed? It was a 4, it's still a 4. No, that's still the same. How about my hundreds number? Now I know that was in my WALT, my hundreds number's changed. So it's gone from a 5 to a 4. My 0 in my tens column is no longer 0 because I did the exchanging, and that's a 9. And I've had my 1 take away 6, so I know that number's changed. So this number at the front is exactly the same. So I can remember that, which will help me with my other questions. Okay, let's have a go at another one. This time I have 1,602 and I'm taking away 5. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is pop my 1,602, and it doesn't matter if you write it above here or below, it's wherever you've got enough room. 1,602. I might put mine below this time so I can do my jumps better on the top. And you are subtracting 5. So again, you could do your 5 jumps back and you could write it each time. I'm, however, going to show you that second method I spoke about. So I'm starting on a 2 and I'm taking away my 5. And a lot of the time, these numbers here, they're all going to be single digit numbers today. And they will always go over that bracket. So it's always going to be bigger than the 1's digit here. But I'm going to start off by taking away 2 automatically. Now, lots of you will hopefully see that it's really quite simple for me to take away 2 because my number started with 2. So I'm going to take away a jump of 2 here, and that's going to leave me on my number line with 1,600. And again, if you just want to write the 600 for now, that's absolutely fine. But then I need to take away another number. Now, if I've got 5 to take away in total, but I've taken away 2 because it's got me to my rounded, easier number, I've taken away 2, but I've still got to take away 5 in total, I need to take away another 3. And again, you can do this by doing individual jumps if you'd like to, or if you'd like to, you could do your take away 3. And this is where you have to use your number bonds. So if you've got your 600 here, or your number bonds, which would be the 100, and you're taking away 3, hopefully you'll be saying, I know that's going to end in 97. So it's going to end in 97 here. It was 600, so it would now be 500, and I would still keep my 1,000. Therefore, 1,602 take away 5 is 1,597. I hope you're following along with those. Again, pause the video at any time. You can move me back again because I know a lot of you in my class wanted to be able to pause me and to rewind me in class. Hopefully you can do that to see that example if you need to. But don't worry because we're going to do another one. This time I have 2,903 and I need to take away 5. So again, I'm going to start and pop my number on the end of my number line, 2,903. And the only reason I'm writing a little bit wonky is because I'm doing it on the screen for you, but you can write it neatly, landscape or portrait, it doesn't matter. And I need to take away 5 in total. Now for me, I can see it's easier to start by taking away 3 because that's going to give me my 100 number. So my first jump I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3. Again, you can do those separately if you want to, but I know that I'm taking away 3 first of all, and I know that equals 2,900. Again, I need to do a jump of 5 in total. I know that was my original question, so I can do 2 here. And again, I'm going to be using my number facts. The number 900, a base off 100, you need to take away 2 from it, would give me 98. Oh, make sure I do that in black pen. 98. We were on 900, so we now go to 800, and my 2,000 doesn't change. So again, my answer is 2,898. And again, if you want to double check that to yourself, you can have 898 in your head, adding on 5, 899, 900, 901, 902, 903. And if you do it backwards, you should see that that inverse does work. Again, if at any point you need to pause this or rewind it, that's absolutely fine. Okay, one last way to show it to you. Again, it's easier to do it on the number line this time, but I'm just going to show you in the bar model. So how would a bar model help you? This time we've got 4,306 and we are taking away 8. Okay, so my 4,306 306 is my total. It's going to go into the bar at the top, and it's asking what that's made up into. So I know I can put my 8 on one side, and I know I'm going to need to draw another bar and work out what goes this side. Now, for those of you who've spotted that pattern quite easily, we know that we need to take away 8 in total. That's the number we're subtracting over here. And I can start by taking away 6 if I need to. So again, you can use any space around. You can take off the 6 first of all. So I'm just going to do it in note form at the side. If I take away 6 in my head, it would leave me 4,300. And then because it has to be 8 in total, I can then take away 2. And I know that 300, my base model 100 is 98. My hundreds goes down to 200, and I've still got my 4,000. And again, this number here, this takeaway, has added up to what the original question is asking. Again, this way of doing it here, it doesn't overly help you to work out the answer, but it does show you how a bar model would work and where those numbers would be represented. Okay, quite a lot of information to take in, and this is a new concept for you. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. So you can do these just at the top of your exercise book like you would normally do the addition ones, but have a go at these 4 questions. And then once you've had a go, we will mark these together. So pause the video now. Okay, well done for having a go at those. Can be quite tricky. Hopefully lots of you drew the number line to help you. But let's start together then. We've got 3,501 and we're taking away 6. So by the side here, I'm going to draw myself a little number line. And I know all of you would have used a ruler because you're brilliant, but I don't have that at the moment. So I'm going to start with 3,501 and I'm going to do a jump of 1 first of all, because it ends in a 1 to take me to 3,500. And again, I apologize, it's not overly neat here. And I know I need to do another jump of taking away 5. So I've got my 6 in total up here, and I know that would end in a 95. Taking away 1 from the hundreds, having my 3,000. So if you had 3,495, give yourselves a tick. And normally it'd be in purple, so I've just done it purple for you. Okay, next one, 4,503. I'm just going to move this bit out the way for now and pop the answers down here. So this is my next number line, and I'm drawing them out each time too, which is absolutely fine. So I'm going to start here, 4,503, and I'm taking away 5. So my first jump, I'm going to do taking away 3, again, because that's the one in my ones column, and that will leave me with 4,500. And I know I need to take away 5 in total, so I need to do another jump of 2. And again, mine aren't overly accurate, but I know yours will be better. So 4,500, 500 take away 2 is going to end me with 98. The hundreds column goes down 1, and the thousands column stays the same. So if you had 4,498, give yourself a tick for that one. Oh, big tick there. Next question then, 3,502. So I'm just going to move the slide down because I need a bit more working space. And I'm going to do it over here. Another number line, because this is what we recommend you use. It's the easiest way to do these, even though it's the mental in your head that you're doing. You're not needing to do the column addition, letting you see the numbers. So we're starting this time with 3,502, and I need to take away 7. So again, I'm going to start with my jump of 2, because it's a 2 in my ones column, which is going to bring me to 3,500. And then because I need to do 7 in total, I need to do a jump of another 5. And hopefully your number sense, your fact families, your 500, take away 5, you know it's going to end in a 95. Your 500 goes down to a 400, and your 3,000 stays the same. So if you had 3,495, you can give yourselves a tick on that one. Okay, last but not least, something equals 6,105, take away 9. Don't let the order confuse you, it's the same question. So again, I'm going to draw another number line, 6,105 to start with. And because I've got a 5 in my ones, that's the first jump I'm going to do. So I'm going to take away 5 to leave me, oh, that's a takeaway, take away 5 to give me 6,100. Then because I need to take away 9 in total, I know that my next jump is a jump of 4. And again, with that knowledge of your fact families to 100, 100 take away 4, we're going to be left with 96. Then we know our hundreds, we did have 100, we now have 0 hundreds or no 100, and your thousands number stays the same. So if for the question mark over here, you had 6,096, give yourselves a tick for that one. Okay, well done for getting through that far. It is tricky, but you're doing really, really well. Okay, our Emmett problem today. Emmett thinks that 7,304 take away 6 is 6,298. Do you agree? Explain how you know. So you're more than welcome to pause the video at this point. Just have a look at that. Does that look right? Okay, well done if you've had a look at that. Hopefully you've gone, no, that doesn't look right. And hopefully the first thing you've noticed is this thousands number. Now with all of the examples, I've shown you a few tricks and things that you can use. Hopefully you'll be telling me, no, the thousands have changed and the thousands have never changed before. Maybe Emmett has made a mistake with that 1,000. So we are just going to check. And again, I'm just going to move Emmett out of the way over here behind me, and I'm going to draw my number line. Always best to draw it out and to double check. This is how we prove it. So I'm starting with 7,304, and I need to take away 6. So my first jump, again, I'm going to do my jump of 4 because my ones ended in a 4, and I know I can go straight to 7,300. Okay, I know I need to take away 6 in total, so I need to take away another 2 to make sure I've got to make sure I've subtracted 6 in total, and 300 take away 2 I know is going to leave me with 98. My 300 goes to a 200 and my thousands stay the same. So in fact, you'll notice from that, we were absolutely right. The 298, the tricky bit, he got right because we also had the answer of 298. But the part he got wrong was the thousands number, and the thousands number does not change. Okay, your turn then. So if you scroll down, just like you're used to doing on your sheet, you will see some do it questions, a go deep and a go deeper. Your do it questions are exactly in the same format as we've done the other questions today, and your go deep is just a Coco problem. Maybe it's similar to the mistake Emmett made, maybe it's different. The last part then is your go deeper. Your always, sometimes, never true question. And it says, when subtracting ones from a 4-digit number, only the ones digit changes. So if I just scroll down for you, just so I've got some space at the bottom, it's asking you whether that is sometimes, always, or never true. And you need to subtract some 4-digit numbers from a 1-digit number to see which ones change. So if you, and I'd normally ask you at this point to give me a 4-digit number, I'm going to take the number 5,000. And if I subtract any 1-digit number from it, so I'm going to say 4 for now, you're going to give me the answer and tell me which digits have changed. Then you're going to pick another 4-digit number. And again, these are numbers completely up to you. I'm not going to decide them for you. You're going to take away another random number, work out the answer, and this time tell me which ones change. Okay, I'm not going to give you any more help on that. Okay, good luck today. If you need any help, obviously, you know, because you are the seasoned pros, you can come and message Mrs. Flues, Mrs. Cross, or myself, but good luck. And if you pause the video now and just come back at the end, we will just see where you are on the learning pit. Good luck. Okay, Year 4, well done today. Last slide then. Where are you on the learning pit today? How have you found the subtracting? It is brand new to you this year. It's a brand new thing that we've done that we weren't even doing before Christmas. How did you find it today? Hopefully you're all not quite in the bottom, but maybe some of you are just peeking out whether you found that really easy. It's just worth noting down where you are. Well done again today, and I will see you for your maths again tomorrow. Bye.